This is gonna be fun. The past week has been absolutely insane. You guys have flooded me with beautiful comments, with beautiful support, sharing my videos. I am absolutely flabbergasted. And I'm proud to say that we're on the road to 200 subscribers. So hit the subscribe button to help us get there. We'll do a wonderful celebration, hopefully a live stream or something like that. But for today, we've got part 2 of falling in love with Mount Carmel. Last part was way more personal. This part is way more exciting. These are things that we did in October that were all within 20 minutes of Mount Carmel. I figure I should just show you. As you can see, the surprise is that we're at Schuylkill County Airport. And I'm pretty hyped because we're about to head up with Simon. I'm a bit of a sim pilot.
Oh, okay. I'll let you fly around if you want.
That'd be pretty safe.
Take it up to altitude. Take the controls for a bit. Do you hook in like anything like throttles?
Yeah. I have like a rudimentary like setup, so I have like a joystick, throttle. I don't have rudder pedals yet.
And stuff like that eventually. That's what we're doing.
That's a tiny little guy.
Viper Cherokee 180. A normal day for me?
Yeah.
Get up here. Unlock everything, you know, just normal stuff like turn everything on.
Yeah.
Go out, we get the truck, we go on a ride to make sure there's nothing on the runway overnight or something. I don't know, just basically just odds and ends. Like he's out there right now repairing the roads and stuff with the dirt roads.
Yeah.
We have a couple trucking companies up here.
Makes sense.
Anything that comes up. I'll show you some other cool stuff. They come up here, I'd probably say just about every day.
Okay, cool.
They train, they come from a military base, probably about 10, 20 miles away. They come up here to just do all their training.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been this close to one.
Yeah, they're pretty, normally it just seems like flying overhead or something.
I'm gonna do something right now that's gonna look rather ridiculous, but it's for you guys, and we do anything for the shot, of course. So many people have commented from the last video about the crazy effects that I was able to achieve with this 360 camera. If you're interested, and go down to the link below, you'll find the Insta360 1R. I have a love-hate relationship with this camera, but I will say it does round out my kit quite well. Alright, so I look ridiculous, but I think it's gonna look cool. And we're going off of this guy. Really excited. I probably should be nervous. I've never been in a plane this small, but I'm really hyped. So we'll see how it goes. That's crazy. A lot of these instruments are familiar.
Yeah, well, everybody has basic six-pack too.
Do you ever feel nervous? Yeah.
I mean, if I felt nervous, then I would probably be...
Test.
Yep.
I'm not gonna say I'm not nervous, but I'm also like super excited, so it's a weird mix.
You should be excited. It's gonna be fun. Derby traffic, Cherokee, November 5025.
it's like 2 straight south at that, I think.
I feel like it's completely different, but like the idea of like, you know, like don't yank on anything. Like, yeah, that's it. Like, thank you. Like, yeah, exactly. Trying to get me up.
Yep, so we're back on the ground. Looks a lot different down here.
Oh yeah, it really changes your perspective
Yeah.
on your way of everything.
Yeah, especially airports. Like airports are so like bland, like not bland, but like so much different from the air.
Yeah.
You really can't get the whole like view of like everything. This one you can just like,
Oh wow,
even I could just push it right in.
that's crazy.
They gotta make everything strong but light to be able to get up in the air.
Yeah.
I mean,
So this is where the jets are usually.
Yeah, this is where the jets are. There's normally a really nice Cessna Citation CJ5 right here. The twin engines can go up like 44,000 feet.
Wow. Yeah.
You can travel anywhere in that thing. And then there's a Pilatus PC-12 that normally sits right next to it, and that's like a really nice load carrying plane. Like you could put like fill it with passengers, luggage, and it could truly actually take off with like anything you put in it.
Yeah.
It eventually just slides down. There's some hangars that have those folding doors, like
Right.
how we opened earlier.
Yeah.
Big hangars like this, and I honestly think this is probably like a better way of going around. Hangar here, I think it was built in about 2014 or so. It's not like brand new, but we call it the new main hangar.
Right.
But we're very fortunate to have it here because it brings some big business,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure.
like actual like big aircraft and some money. And
Last thing about the airport before we head out.
I love it here. I would live here if I could.
Yeah, and for the record, I probably would live here if I could too. This place is freaking awesome. I'll definitely be back just for whatever reason, who knows. What you just watched was only one tiny slice of over an hour of footage I shot at Schuylkill County Airport. We look at hangars, talk a lot about the future of the airport and what it's doing for the region. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post it on Local. So you can go to mixedmedia.locals.com, make an account, join my community for free. There'll be all those interviews there and a whole bunch of other behind the scenes little knickknacks and tidbits that I come up with throughout the week. Thank you so much also to Schuylkill County Airport for letting me into their home, taking me up in the air for a life-changing experience. Good to see our eagle friends still around. And we are back at Dries Orchards, or Dries Orchards, I'm still not sure how to say it. It's still gorgeous. It's still absolutely gorgeous. Hopefully we get to see some apple pressing today. They told me to come back on Thursday. It is now Thursday, and we'll see what cool stuff we'll be able to see. here at the Orchard?
44 years.
How did you get involved in the business, way back when?
Well, in 1978, three of us ladies, I live across the mountain, three of us ladies, we picked tomatoes for a farmer. And of course, one day we stopped in here, and Mary Jo said they were looking for workers. She said, you want a job? And all three of us said yes. So we were hired on the spot. We started the next day. No interviews or nothing. No, we didn't fill an application out or nothing. And I didn't move along. I just stay right here.
And what is going on over here right now?
Okay, right now we are doing apples, grading apples for white wine. I stand here counting blemishes and that, and the number one she's packing. Like we're doing for Wises right now, but next week I think we start for Giant.
Yeah.
But no, we have a lot of wholesale.
What happens off season with the Orchard?
Well, last year we had such a bumper crop. We didn't have an off season. We were
Wow.
busy.
Yeah.
And then like early spring we put soap bags on the baby trees that they plant. And there's usually always something to. We also have raspberries that come in, and there's sour cherries, there's sweet cherries, there's strawberries.
Yeah.
So it's not just apples and peaches.
I'm actually I'm planning to brew my first batch of hard cider. I know you guys make cider over here.
Yeah, they're making cider today. I used to work in the cider press. I worked in there for 6 years. I helped jump. And at that time we only had 6-gallon jugs in a for like a little trough it was.
Yeah.
And it it filled it up. But now this just goes one right after another.
Yeah.
We came a long way.
How do you like the region in general?
Well, I just turned 81 in August, okay? And I lived in an area all my life, but 1 year. I lived in Germany for a year, but my husband was in the service.
Wow.
But for 80 years I lived here.
Wow.
So I love it around here.
Yeah.
When we go away, I can't wait to get home, back to the area.
It's gorgeous.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Quieter, put it that way, than what the big cities are.
Yes, I'm from, I lived for 2 years in the Bronx.
Oh.
Can't stand it. I'm down here. It's so quiet. I'm like in love with the quiet compared to being in the city, so.
I love to sit on the porch and listen to the birds. All my life I lived on a little farm, and I built a house in the yard there with my parents. I mean, just driving around in the country, I love it.
Yeah, exactly. I drive around and then I'll just see a peek through the woods of this beautiful view, and then I'll have to pull over and take pictures. So, yeah. Well, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Cider. I grabbed a couple jugs earlier, so. do you brew hard cider out here at all, or?
We made like cider wine.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Hard cider.
Yeah. And how long have you been here?
This will be my second year. When I was younger, I
worked here all the time.
I used to, after school, I'd come in and we'd clean the press and everything. And
I talked to some people in the area, and it was like, they're like, oh, how are you liking Mount Carmel? And I say, I actually really love it. I love everything about being here. Just driving is fun for me. People are like, oh, really? Like, what do you like about the region, for yourself? Like, why do you you stick around and...
Why do I?
Yeah.
I grew up here, but I love the mountains. I love the orchard.
Yeah.
You know, it's just something that's always been part of, you know, my life.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, thank you so much, though. What was your name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy? Okay, Irving. Remember, at the end of this video, there's going to be a great cider off, and we're going to make hard cider, and it's going to be fantastic. So stick around if you want to see who ends up winning the cider and hard cider competition. Remember, all links to the businesses in this video are in the description. Go check them out, support local business. But now we've got to get the adrenaline back in our veins. Knoebels. This is our first time being here, even though we've been here for 2 months and like 15 minutes, 20 minutes away from where we live. This is a very well-revered theme park. I'm really excited to ride, well, everything. And yeah, so far it's very pretty here, I think.
Or you should let them see that.
Yeah, let's show it off a little bit. So we've got a ride back there, and we've got a whole beautiful place. We're gonna be eating lots of food.
I hope so.
That's like half of the reason we're here, not even just the rides, is the food.
That's my reason for being here.
And it's the day before Halloween, and I've already seen some interesting costumes and some interesting stuff going on here. Let's pumpkin patches, all this kind of stuff in the middle of beautiful fall. We'll give you reviews as well. So what's a Wurzel?
A Wurzel is apparently a fudgy drink. They have a lot of different flavors, and I don't know, I was on YouTube and they said it was good. Try.
So what's your name?
My name, Lynn Fiddler.
Cool. And what is this place that we're at right now?
Stony Gables. It originally was the Knoebels' first house. And Mr. Knoebel told me that his dad and his grandfather would go fishing down the river, and they would hand-pick these stones outside from the river.
Wow.
Till they had enough to build this house.
Wow.
So it's very unique to the park.
Yeah.
We hope it never goes away. It's never been hit with the floods that we've had.
Yeah.
It's in a high spot, so
Yeah.
we're real lucky about that.
Very
And we
cool.
love it.
Very cool. So the Knoebels family still owns the place and everything
They
like
still
that?
own the park, yep. Generations are coming up. It will never be sold, I don't think. I think each generation will have a little bit to do with it, you know, that they won't ever sell it.
Yeah.
But there's always a rumor every year that Knoebels is being sold, so don't believe it.
It's very homey park. It's
Yes.
very beautiful.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. We
So
love it.
what is this that it is right now?
That's a Wurzel.
Yeah, okay.
That's the Wurzel. It's a fudge drink made from fudge and cocoa powder mix, a little ice and water blended together. And this is the only place that you can get a Wurzel.
Very
They don't
cool.
sell it anywhere else.
Very cool. Thank you. How do you like it?
So you've been talking to me, I've just been drinking it, enjoying myself.
We need like a rating system.
Good. I just got a bit of actual fudge.
That was good. Let's say our rating system is how many leaves out of 5?
Oh my gosh. Maybe like a 4, I would think.
I think 4 leaves out of 5.
Personally, I would probably I think this would be even better with like a dash of espresso or something. But I'm like a super coffee nerd.
Steph is getting us some fried pierogies over there, and that'll be the next thing that we try. Found it?
Huh?
Found it?
Yeah. It's actually very traditional. It's like yeah, very buttery and onions and all.
Interesting. Steph just got us some more grub. I don't know if you can hear us over the music.
Calling grub?
Yes, grub. And here it is. Not sure exactly what the circular thing is, but we'll see.
Well, the pierogi by itself is really nice.
that's pretty darn good. Ooh la la. This is a pizza roll, I think. It's an egg roll with pizza filling. I think I like the pierogies better. But I like this a lot. Next we've got potato cakes.
Yes.
These, I think I might give them the same. Around 3.5 out.
I think so too, actually.
These are pretty good. They're a little simple, I think.
So we just came off of Impulse, and yeah, that was really fun.
It was not as bad as I thought it'd be. I was freaking out a little bit.
Now, I consider myself to be somewhat of a roller coaster enthusiast, maybe a bit of an amateur, but I love roller coasters and love learning about them. So living only 20 minutes away from a great coaster collection that is free entry, and then living only an hour away from Hershey Park is absolutely amazing. So yeah, just another reason I love this place. So first, to introduce you, you know these two right here, Dries Orchard and Brace's Orchard. And this one will serve as our sort of like supermarket controls. But first, Steph has a treat for us.
Should I get it?
Yes. Ooh la la.
No.
These are, what are they called?
Too much. They're mini apple pies.
No, that's not what they're called cup pies, no?
What?
Oh, look at this guy. Cheers. That was really good.
That's not bad.
Now that we're done with our cup pie break, we're gonna do our beautiful cider tasting and we'll pick a winner. So the way this will work basically is we'll move from left to right our least favorite to favorites. So here's number 3, and you guys probably have been seeing what this is the whole time, but this one is number 3 for me.
This one's number 2 for me. Number 3 was Brace's Orchard.
But it's just not as bright and as juicy as these two. This one feels more sweet than tart.
And then for me, my number 2 was the Walmart one.
So that means my number 2 is probably the Walmart one if I'm not going to be embarrassed. Yes!
I knew it would be the one. I was hoping you would move it to the top. My number 2 was 3, which is Brace's Orchard.
So our number 1's the same.
It is the same.
Why this one over this one?
Both of them over that one by... Mm-hmm. And then between the two, I thought one just had a more consistently nice apple taste throughout. Didn't have any tart finishes. This one was very tart in the finish.
So then our number 1 is the same. Congrats to Dries Orchard, which... I'm
very happy about.
They were awesome people. It's a family-run business. You know how I love family-run business. And I got to talk to them, and they were just lovely people. Let me reveal who our main competitor is. And the competitor here is Brace's Orchard, so we're gonna do a blind taste match. But first, we've actually got to make the cider, so I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully this little montage invites you to tackle whatever you've been putting off this week. Don't stop, be better, work hard. So this is the first time I'm recording with this awesome setup, and check this out. It's time. I am so hyped because I have waited way too long to start this process, and we're definitely 100% going to beat Brace's hard cider. Brace yourself. Brace's Orchard, brace yourself. And we're gonna do it with very simple tools. And we're gonna use our favorite New England dad, as a source of our recipe and technique. Tech ingredients on YouTube. There are plenty more things I'm going to be referencing in future videos, so tech ingredients, if you like this video, please leave a comment down below.
Specific to cider itself.
Let me get that real quick. Boom, Saft cider. You've got it. So this is Saft cider AB1. So we all know we got our favorite orchard, Dries Orchard. What will be some beautiful hard cider. Bam. This right here is the eye spindle. This will use the tilt inside the liquid to tell me how far along my ferment is. It'll also give me temperature and some other stuff. I'll link this in the description as well. We're gonna open the famous Brewfather app. This app will give you any variable you want to change. I can connect my eye spindle over here. You can also see that I've already pre-populated in here a Tech Ingredients X Dries Orchard recipe. Just brew the cider, get 7% alcohol by volume. Brought to you by Star San. Please sponsor me. I'm going to use a fancy technique to clean the container.
Yeast nutrient.
7-8 grams in here. Let's pitch some yeast into here. And it looks kind of like his. It's kind of fluffy. There we go. We've got good yeast. We're gonna take our yeast, we're gonna pitch it in there. Wow. And then we're gonna stir.
Now you gotta wait about a week to 2 weeks.
So you heard the man. We're at the stopping stage. So now all we have to do is wait. I'll say, I'm tired. So we've arrived. We finally arrived at the final stage of this battle and the final stage of this video. And here we have our two hopefully worthy opponents. On the right, we've got the beautifully homemade first batch ever of Nestor hard cider. And on the left here, the competition, Dries Orchard, who wins. And so we're gonna do this the right way, the blind way. And we'll see who wins. And if you take a look at our graph from Brewmaster, you'll notice that our brew is extremely wild and erratic. And this is a product of my ignorance of how to brew properly. And then I ended up back sweetening it because I didn't want the dryness to be the major difference between the two.
Are you good?
Okay, I'm kind of good. That was very interesting. The first thing I noticed when I smelled it was it smelled a little bit more like wine than like apples. It almost had a grape smell even, and not terribly complex. Overall, very good. Reminded me of champagne. Yeah, what did you think?
Oh yeah, overall I enjoyed it. It felt winey, champagne-y. Champagne's a good word for it. Yeah, it was very smooth, so yeah. I can't actually tell which one it was.
Okay, that was really interesting because that was also carbonated, but very, very slightly. There's a few interesting things. So it has a little bit of like almost like a cooked fruit sort of like overtone. There's less clarity and more complexity, and honestly, I really enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know which one I like better.
I don't know which one I like better either. This one, it smelled less, but I would get random smells of almost like a vodka-y type of, in terms of you were smelling alcohol, that kind of smell you would get. And then this one, in terms of flavors, was much more zingy.
Okay, so if I were to pick a few words to describe the first one, it would be juice, champagne, maybe wine. The second one I would describe more like full-bodied, you know, the whole mouth gets engaged, a little bit of a cooked fruit flavor, and very apple. So which one did you do?
The first one.
I did the second one. Oh no, we've got a tie. Who won? I don't know, whatever. You won, you the viewer. Yeah, so if you have tips down below for how to make a better cider, if you want to school me, I would love to hear it because I'm going to be making another batch. Hopefully it'll be better then. Now, while that concludes this beautiful fall journey of learning about, discovering, and filming this beautiful region, it does not end my stay here. I don't know how long I'll be here, like I've said before, but so long as I'm here, I'm gonna keep shooting, and I'm planning a huge winter shoot. A winter shoot that displays the best of Mount Carmel itself, talking to local businesses, local residents, looking at all kinds of things that reside within 15 minutes from here. And that's gonna be even bigger than this video. So if you really enjoy it, the best thing that you can do for me is hit the subscribe button so that you can get a notification for when I put out those videos. These videos are a lot of effort. So the simplest and easiest thing to do for me is to share, like, and subscribe if you think I deserve it. And if you don't think I deserve it, I would love to know how I can improve in the comments below. If you're from Mount Carmel, I love you all. It's been a wonderful time making this video, and here's to many more. A quick reminder that we do have our mixedmedia.locals.com support page where you can go and join there for free to see all the extra content from this video and for many more to come. I'll be doing a 200 subscriber celebration, one that hopefully we can all participate in, answer questions, and just be an open book, because I want this to be more like a miniature version of the community that surrounds me than just another YouTube channel.